Hello folks, most people have already accepted that smartphone design doesn't change radically from generation to generation nowadays. No one is more guilty of that than Apple, so much so that the Cupertino company has often been the subject of ridicule from none other than Samsung. The sentiment in the tech community used to be Samsung stands for innovation, while Apple embodies execution and refinement. As of late, however, Samsung is also getting lazy with its designs. The Galaxy Flip 4 is virtually a carbon copy of the Flip 3, while the S series doesn't seem to indulge in surprises either. And if you were hoping for a major shift in design philosophy with the Galaxy S23 lineup, you are out of luck unfortunately. Last week, leaks the Ice Universe published the exact dimensions of the Galaxy S23 series. They were mostly the same as the respective S22 models, except that they grew by fractions of a millimeter in height and width. It now seems that what little could have changed will for worse, however. In a tweet, prominent Samsung leaker has revealed that the standard 6.1-inch Galaxy S23 will actually be bulkier and will feature slightly bigger bezels than the Galaxy S22 at the expense of screen real estate. There is an extra 0.15mm on all four sides around the display. This exactly accounts for the 0.3mm extra height and width. Judging by the photo, the smartphone will also look virtually identical. The Galaxy S23 Plus is 0.4mm taller and wider than its predecessor. Presumably that means an extra 0.2mm for the bezels. Again, the display will be the same size as now, 6.6 inches. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is also a shade larger than its predecessor too, plus 0.1mm height and plus 0.2mm width, so it could be facing the same fate. Are the extra 0.15mm on the four bezels of the S23 really a big issue? Ice Universe thinks so. The leakster is obsessed with smaller bezels. He adds, any absurd thing Samsung does, you only need to understand it as cost saving. It must be right, you don't need to use your brain to make any unnecessary excuses for it. Well, I can't argue too strenuously with that. Newer models should be better than old ones, and so far we haven't heard of any display updates. Adding bezel. Samsung, are you crazy?
It fits into all my pockets.
Don't you wish your phone had pocket ability?
That's right. The Korean tech giant has undoubtedly shifted its focus on its foldables, not least because it expects that they will become its main source of revenue going forward. Nevertheless, the S23 remains the company's only true competition to the iPhone, and it looks like Samsung has almost given up on trying to win this game. Of course, we're still some time away from the official debut of the Galaxy S23 lineup, which is expected to land sometime in early 2023. Hence, nothing is final at this point in time. Let us hope that Samsung has a change of heart and remembers that foldables might be the future, but the future is not here quite yet.